Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this trip. I'm just about to go up Hay Bluff and we are going to take Ruby, my dog, and we're going to climb up there with the backpack on, I think roughly between 15 and 20 kilos. And we're going to have a climb on up and see how we get on. The weather is supposed to be good. There's not supposed to be any rain, maybe 25 mile an hour gusts and 15 to 20 mile an hour wind, so we should be okay. Just hoping now that they've got a gap in these clouds from the showers that have just blown up. And if you could do me just one favour, and that is press subscribe, I would appreciate that very much. Maybe smash like as well. Thank you very much, and on we go. Well, I'm blowing now. Probably about a quarter of the way up the steepest part, maybe halfway, quarter up Hay Bluff, and it's really, really stunning. As you can see behind me, it's hard work with this pack. The wind is not too bad, the cloud is lifted, so we should be okay as long as nothing's too changeable in the night. So I'm just going to have 2 minutes breather, and I'm going to finish on my ascent. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay guys, finally pitched up, and this is my view for the evening, and I'm sure you'll agree it doesn't get much more spectacular than that. Look at that. I brought my girl Ruby with me. She's going to be my company and warmth and protection, and there we are with the OEX Bobcat, and fantastic views. There was a couple of little tweaks I had to do to the Bobcat. Obviously it's the first time I've set it up, and these little rings, the knot that came on it was absolutely terrible, so I've had to retie a knot onto every single one. Other than that, it's pretty good, not too shabby. I'll tell you in the morning whether it holds up or not. We shouldn't have terribly strong winds, to be honest. The trig point is way over there behind me, and we're sat down behind this bit of a hill over here. We've sort of gone into a shallow behind this bank to protect ourselves from the wind, so we should be okay. And any wind that is coming this way, which is why I've done that with the tent. It's facing into the wind, so hopefully it'll not take off in the middle of the night. So let me take you into the Bobcat and I'll show you what we got. Got a couple of little goodies, as you would expect. Nothing fancy tonight, because this was literally a last minute job. So I've got water, rucksack, cookpot, gas, a Camden weeknight, because that's any day lager, and obviously today's any day. A Club Tropica, I had one of those the other night and it was really nice, so I thought I'd settle for another one of those. I only brought 2 because I didn't really want to carry all the extra weight, and that bottle of water there absolutely killed me carrying that up the hill. I've got a little bottle of water for Ruby. Anybody who knows you've got to get the Black Bomber. Tonight's tea is going to be a real simple Bombay Bad Boy king size. I've got some fancy chocolate. There's a little special treat, a little bit of dark chocolate. Crisps, I'll probably give them to Ruby. There's some little 3-in-1s. I have got some in the cook pot, but I wasn't sure how many was left, so I bought another box of 3-in-1s. And then traditional port scratchings. So let me take you into what equipment I've brought with me today. And you're all going to think what an absolute OEX fanboy you are. So I got the OEX Evolution Fathom 300. Should be warm enough for this evening. Underneath the sleeping bag, you can see I've got my summer sleeping bag, but inside it I've put the OEX Traverse 3/4 length. And that, the reason I picked the 3/4 length was for 2 reasons. First and foremost, it was £12.50, and secondly, I want to be as light as possible. So what I've done is I've put it into this sleeping bag so that A, it's a little bit more comfortable, and B, if Ruby gets in with me, which I'm sure she probably will during the night, then she isn't going to pop it with her claws. That's the idea. She can sit on top of my Evolution. I did pick this tent with a dog in mind, and the reason I picked it was because A, it's got the built-in ground sheet, which is absolutely fantastic. I have got underneath this ground sheet, I've got another ground sheet just to protect it. But as you can see in the little vestibule, I've got a dog anchor, which obviously anchors onto 2 leads so Ruby can eat some sheep poo. And that way, when I'm asleep in the night, although she'll be in with me, I haven't got to worry about her escaping, getting out of the tent or running off to go and chase a sheep. There is wild sheep, there is wild horses, and there's a lot of muck up on the hill. So I presume they come up here, and the last thing I want is to be half asleep and let her run off if I go for a pee in the night or something crazy. So at least I've got that little bit of security, a little bit of responsible dog ownership, and that's the way it should be. So as you can see, everything around the tent is clear, no rubbish, as there will not be when I leave. The only thing I plan on leaving is a little bit of flat grass where the tent was. As you can see, the wind is blowing that way, so hopefully the tent should stand up okay. Right, so I'm going to get some tea on in a minute, and I'll bring you back for that. Catch you in a minute, guys. Stove, the water from the pot noodle. Give that about 3 or 4 minutes, that'll be hot and ready for cooking. Okay, so I've just had some food and we're about to watch the sun go down. Hopefully I might get a time lapse of it because it does look really majestic. It's a little bit overexposed at the moment on the video, but I'm hoping that I will catch it for a bit of a time lapse. Then once we've done that, I'll get into the tent, hunker down, and we'll have a beer and see what's going on then. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful sunrise. Ruby's enjoying it too. I'll catch up with you in a few minutes. Okay, so we're losing the light slowly, so we jumped in the tent. I've got in the sleeping bag and Ruby's in the vestibule. And this was kind of the idea I had when setting the system up for this tent, was Ruby could have all that vestibule area, and I'll get a blanket out for her after. Or by the time it goes super dark and it's cold, I'll just let her get in with me. But it just gives me a little bit of peace and quiet now, so that she can relax out of my way. I can do a few bits and pieces on my phone, take a few pictures, make some videos or whatever. Drink some beers. What have we got? I've got a beer in the corner somewhere over there. Then I'll get into that black bomber and maybe even share a little bit with Ruby. If she wakes up, she's having a little nap. She's all tired out from today's adventures. Oh, that ascent was super steep. It was like insane. It was difficult the other day when I just had Ted and me, but today was difficult because Ruby kept wanting to chase the wind. Anything that's got wind, a leaf, the carrier bag that I have poo bags on the handle of the lead, anything she chases. So she was trying to pull me over the side, and that pack just weighed a ton. I really tried to pack light. All I had was the tent, my bag, my mat, a roll, cooking equipment, and that was it. But for some reason it just still seemed to be super heavy. Perhaps I'm just super unfit because of lockdown. I've done literally no exercise. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little relax now, look on Facebook, look on some other social medias, and have a little relax with Ruby, maybe sip on this beer, and get it stuck into that black bomber and share it with Ruby. I just thought I'd check in with you all, let you know that we're in the tent, we're losing the light, and I'll catch you in a little while, hopefully before bed. Just as I'm about to go to sleep, I'll check in with you guys. Catch you in a little while. All right, guys, beers are all gone. Butt scratchings are still alive. The cheese is gone. The old black bomber's gone. Me and the dog demolished that. And I'm just going to plug my phone in, watch a couple of YouTube videos and go to sleep. So I'm going to catch you guys in the morning. I just realised I haven't actually brought any breakfast for tomorrow, so I'm probably just going to pack away and head off home. So I'll catch you guys in the morning and hopefully have a good night's sleep. Morning, everyone. It's just gone 5 AM. I've managed to get some sunlight, so I've just packed away the sleeping bag, the roll mat, and the OEX Traverse sleeping pad. I'm just getting my bag together now, and I'm going to drop the tent, and I'm going to leave everything for coffee making. I'm going to leave all the coffee making kit at the top of the bag. I'm going to make my way down to the car. Once I get to the car, I'll make a quick coffee, have a coffee, and then I'll get on my way. But I'm just going to drop the tent now, and then I'll show you the site after I've finished. As you can see, that there is the area that I was pitched against, and there's not a trace that I've even been here. There's no fires, no litter, nothing. Just a little bit of flattened grass, but the grass was smooth anyway, so absolutely no trace I've been here. Ruby's ready for bed. She wants to go home and have a warm. Pack's all packed up, and as you can see, the orange bag there is all my litter tied to my pack. As soon as I find a bin on the way down, or when I get to the car, I'll put that in the boot. So hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the views. If you could press subscribe and like, I'd really appreciate that. It'll help my channel. I'm sorry there wasn't a great deal of content, but I was on the phone. I didn't bring the camera. I just sort of did it on the off chance. It was just a real quick put together. But hopefully you've enjoyed it and you've come out wild camping with me this time, and we can do it again some other time somewhere else. Thank you guys, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon.